Ah, good day, my friend.
Good day,
You're
Ori.
back. Wonderful.
Okay. The ghost haunting the museum has been dealt with. Hopefully, shouldn't be any problems anymore.
Ah, yes, that was a bit of unsettling business now, wasn't it? I kept being awakened by strange voices in the museum and found that the pages of my books by my bed would be turning on their own and decided to call the aid of the priests of Arche. I took refuge at the Blue Palace in the meantime. Thank you for looking into it.
You're welcome.
Also, I'm to understand that you paid out of pocket for the statue out front, which
Yeah.
appeased the spirit. I'll reimburse you for that.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Have you found any more information about Avram?
Well, he seems like a very forthcoming fellow. There's more to him beneath the surface, like anyone, but he strikes me as a genuine person who wants to work hard at something that matters.
Can he be trusted, though?
Of course, I wouldn't have hired him otherwise. Fear not, my friend. I am an excellent judge of character, and Avram seems quite sincere. There is clearly more there to know, but it will come out in time, I'm sure, when he's ready.
Good. Good, good, good.
Farewell.
Farewell. Is that who I think it is? Lady Aurelia. Can I talk to you? Apparently not. Enjoy your stay. I'm going to go up to my safe house. And I'm going to go to bed. I mostly spend at least 1 to 2 days making a whole load of potions just to get better. Aretha, you got fire.
We've stopped.
Why do you have any?
What if it's the least I can do?
Yeah, give me that fire. I'll take 4.
Let's go.
Thank you. Get that fireplace going. Oh, I've missed this place. I really have missed this place. Ooh, I can make a copy of the art about a Danger Heart. Yeah. Hang on.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
I am Clavicus Vile.
You know, you've got a certain fire in your eyes. Just like my Beerend. Please, feel free to look around. We've got a bit of everything.
Thank you. But I'm here for one thing, well, 2. Ask 2 questions and buy some glass.
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
You must be a good man. Were you at Rugby's execution? I've heard of this execution.
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
Okay. What have you got for sale, young lady?
Some might call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Treasures indeed. What have you got? Not here for that. Not here for that either. No. A dubious tale of the Crystal Tower. What? This is not what I'm here for. I'm here for glass. 21 of them, thank you. I wish I could buy that.
Make sure to recommend us to your associates.
I shall do. These are my associates. Let us get back to the key. Well, you were following me, young lady. I am to put that mask on.
Apples,
Spiced
tomatoes,
wine, the
leeks,
taste
and
of home
cabbages,
and hearth.
fresh and ripe.
Let's get back to the safe house and hopefully try and make something that I need to make. Which might help the displays move on. Not saying it will, not saying it won't. It definitely needs to happen. It needs to happen now. You can cough. You can cough. I step out of here to go and get some glass. And what do I find when I come back? The entrance hall is ruined. There is a dead guard on the floor. You are sat with a rope, it looks like, round your feet. What happened to the museum? We've just sorted out one problem, another one comes back and slaps him in the face. Avram, what happened? Where's Orion? Exactly what I want to know. What in oblivion happened here?
I'm so sorry. The museum has been robbed, and I'm afraid that I am at least partly to blame.
You know, we just went through that problem with the ghost. The ghosts of this place. What do you think they're going to be doing? They're going to be flipping out of their ethereal skin soon because we've just been robbed and we've just got this place sorted and now you've got this happen. you know. It was a lot more simpler in Cold Harbour. You know, I step out just for some glass. That's all I wanted to get. I saw a replica I can make. Oh yeah, let's go and make a replica. So maybe one of the displays might actually look good for the exploits in Cold Harbour. One thing I had to leave behind was the Adabal. To make a replica of it, I had to leave it behind so I can actually make a replica for it now. Avram! Don't you stop being bored with me.
I'm so sorry. The museum has been robbed, and I'm afraid that I am at least partly to blame.
Sorry. Start explaining now. Very slowly, or that rope is going to get put in around your feet and you are going to be dangled into that fountain head first. And Inigo is going to be the one on the bloody end of the rope.
Yes, you see, I haven't been exactly completely forthcoming with you about my past. And sadly, it has caught up with me.
Really?
Before coming here, to Skyrim, I was part of a group of brigands back in Hammerfell, who operated in western Bangorai.
Should I know that
One
place?
day we were on a job. We were posing as guards for a caravan destined for High Rock, planning to turn on it when we reached the wastes. Only, when we got there, we were ambushed. The entire job was a ploy to catch us and put an end to our banditry once and for all. That's how I lost my eye. Only a few of us escaped and fled into the hills of Dragontail Mountains. Bleeding and alone, I still to this day don't know how I survived up there. I was found just outside of Heldorn by a missionary who took me in and nursed me back to health. I swore to Tohuaca right then and there that I would turn my life around and live a just and honest life from that day forward. So, I left it all behind and came here to Skyrim to start again. But it seems that those from my past have followed me here. I tried to fight them off, but they knocked out poor Orien and overpowered me and the other guards.
Where is he?
They tied me up and made off with everything.
Well, how did you get
I suppose
free?
they left me alive in hopes of me taking the fall for the robbery. I suppose it would be appropriate, given my failure.
You know, so I should really call the city guard right now. I should be. I've spent an entire month with Inigo, Larethia, Hal, Belrund, Mercurio, and the boss. The Argonian boss. We've been stuck in Cold Harbour for at least an entire month. That was hard work. But you're not getting off that easy.
You mean, after all my failings, you are willing to allow me to help you?
Yes.
I believe I may have some ideas of where they went. There were a few jobs we had which brought us into Skyrim, and we had a couple of small holdouts back in the day. I would think that a good place to start would be Windcaller's Pass. It's a collapsed cave that once ran through the great mountain where we would hold up when the heat got too hot. It's remote enough that we would lay low if needed, and stash loot there before gathering up and departing for Hammerfell.
Give me a few minutes and then we'll bugger off, alright?
I'll be waiting here. Just let me know.
Let's go and check the safe house. If I find out it's all gone, it's coming out of your bloody paycheck. Oh. It's all here. Okay. Before we move out, I'm going to have to do a lot of work just to get back to where we were. Can't believe Avram let them all get naffed. But where is hell? Does anybody know where hell is right now? Because I don't. Right now, it's starting to freak me out a bit. Never like you look right now. Alright, now that we've done some work to get prepared for going to get our stuff back, leave this. How can I be hungry when I've just eaten a canine rack? Right. Mr. Shazir, you're coming with us. How did they manage to get in and overtake you?
Well, let me think a moment. I'm still in a bit of a haze from the ordeal. I believe they came in separately throughout the day and spread out across the entire museum. They never really interacted during the day, and some of them even left, but apparently must have climbed to the balcony entrance and were let back in and then hid. Another must have laid low in the cellar or armory when we weren't looking. Eventually, all the other patrons left for the day, and it appeared that the last of them was walking out when they suddenly barred the front door. Before I could fully draw my sword, one of them appeared behind me and knocked me on the head. Everything started spinning, and I heard a yell and a sudden groan from Orien in the office. Someone shot him with a dart, laced with a sleeping draught. I saw several figures wandering about, but my vision was still pretty unclear. But they were only there for about 20 minutes or so, I'd say. Eventually, I regained my senses to find myself tied up in the main hall. But by that time, they were gone.
With
the other guards, they weren't so lucky. I heard fighting in various halls, which quickly died down. Afterwards, I didn't find any of them left alive.
they're all dead. They cleared out this entire place in less than half an hour. Yes, that's about as long as it took me to go and get some glass and come back.
They always were quite efficient once a plan was in place. They aren't your typical smash and grab robbers.
Now, the thing is with me, I get overloaded, I start walking at the slow pace of a snail. But these guys were able to do it in half an hour and get out of it. They must have had a carriage ready outside the gate.
They didn't. After Orien came around, he untied me, and we quickly moved to investigate the situation. Orien says that they employed some forms of magic. Evidently, they had strong feather enchantments, and moved large amounts at a time up through the Hall of Heroes' upper balcony, and around the back patio of the safe house, and used some levitation charms to toss the items over the railing, where they slowly fell to the water below, where some of the thieves were waiting to receive them and send them to a waiting cart on the shore. Since it was dark, they were able to slip around the building without drawing any attention.
Alright, let's get going, you idiot.
Excellent.
Oh, really? I'll take his uniform, it might come in handy to... Is Orien still around though? No time to be humming, Avram. Oh, they even took the map. Orion! Orion!
It's going to take days to clean this up.
Are you doing alright?
Thank you for asking. I'll be fine, I'm just a bit shaken. I'm more worried about the state of the museum. Such a horrible state we've been left in.
Yeah.
Farewell, my friend.
Don't worry, we'll get the stuff back. Oh, they took the Meridia statue. Aram! When we get back, we're going to have a quick chat about how to not let everybody else die. I'm sorry for this guy down here. How am I supposed to get my money now? God. Let's go. Apparently where is hell anyway? Why isn't she heeding my call? Where is she? So, where are we going anyway? Wouldn't call a pass. I suppose we can pop into White Run, get Professor Morassi. Or... no. White Run, Professor Morassi, over to Wincaller Pass and get the bloody robbers. Yes, you can keep coughing. Right now I don't care. Where is hell anyway? You're with me, but hell's not. I mean, last I saw we were up on the balcony, but she kind of... Thankfully I've got a bit of cash on me. I can take the carriage, and that's the best way I'm going to do it. I'm not going to fly the Avezza there. As much as I want to, but what's happening? He'll catch up. Malachi, you were walking around the museum a lot. Where's my gold?